is like a fucking.
It's a bunch of different sounds, but it's very cohesive. It shows some range. It was cool to see Kendrick put something together.
It seems like he wrote everything.
He definitely had a hand in literally every single record that was involved in it. Yeah. But I surprisingly, because I'm not a huge Future guy, I love the Future record. I thought that was great. Yeah. No, it was just a different range for Kendrick, and I think he should be applauded for putting something together as an executive producer.
For sure.
Yeah, and that Kendrick and SZA visual is crazy.
Kendrick is checking off a lot of things in his career pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He working.
Were you wearing any makeup when you listened to it?
Why would I be wearing makeup listening to?
D-Ray wore makeup when he went to the Black Panther premiere. And you're boycotting football. I don't know what your bag was when you in the crib.
Yo, Joe is really something really wrong with this dude, man.
D-Ray did wear makeup going to the premiere.
What does that have to do with me?
So you on your woke shit?
D-Ray, that's being woke?
I didn't know if you would.
You woke AF?
Wearing some tribal makeup?
Woke AF.
with just some Supreme hats?
No, not at all.
Okay, so unfortunately, we do have to discuss Troy Aves' interview. Did anyone see it?
We do?
And we don't really. We really don't. But we do.
Can we play my favorite clip from the interview? This is radio gold right here, by the way. This is what you want your guests to do when they come on your show. You hope that they're this honest and this open and this,
I have the clip.
Please.
All right.
Going to jail for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as all of that, not for somebody else. If I believe that if it's you and a friend and y'all have an agreement as a man, let's go ahead, rob this bank, which you shouldn't be doing. Okay. But if you do it, then one of y'all get caught. And you don't tell on your man, that's your people's. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody come in his room right now, I'm going to get your opinion on it. If y'all come to work, do your job, somebody come in his room, they shoot Charlamagne in the face, shoot Envy, you run out, Envy fights.
He's running with his arms.
Then they say, hey, Envy, you going to go to jail. You killed Charlamagne, and it's your gun.
Wait, look at Envy.
What are you going to do? Are you going to say nothing, or are you going to tell your side story? No,
I'm definitely going to tell, but see the difference.
You could tell when nigga got a case. They pronounce nothing with the G at the end. This nigga is proper.
I'm not a street person. I don't believe in the street rules. I'm not that type of person
He
anymore.
gave Envy that one of those questions. If a train leaves Seattle at midnight and the train leaves L.A. at 1 o'clock, what time do both trains arrive in New York?
It's a little confusing. It's just a little confusing to me.
And what was your key word? You just say you're not that type of person anymore.
Correct.
And with the street thing, here go the thing about the streets. What everybody need to understand: the streets is a myth, isn't it?
Picked a real convenient time to be Sharif.
This is a great interview. I want to hate on it. I do.
I'm not giving this shit more energy.
This is a great. What the fuck is this kid talking about?
It's radio gold.
The streets is a myth.
No, the streets ain't a myth.
What the? Somebody explain it to me, honestly. Seriously. Before I continue any further, what is everyone's stance on Charlamagne being absent from this interview? I love it.
That I'll come in for.
I love it. I tweeted earlier, like, who keeps putting a mic in front of this gentleman? And then I noticed Charlamagne wasn't there, but I know it's, vacation days, and I don't be knowing niggas' business.
Yeah, how convenient.
No, he was saying which I agree with.
No, he decided to not take part in it.
Charlamagne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he was there. He just did.
He was there, but he decided to not take part in it. Didn't want to give that any energy. On Instagram, he mentioned Banger's family, feeling a way that they kept inviting this guy up there. So he just didn't want to. He didn't want to perpetuate that anymore.
Right.
And I applauded that and I commended it. Great that somebody has integrity still. Not to say that Envy and Yee don't, but I mean corporate is corporate, so you do have a job to do. And that was a hot topic last week, so you got to ask him about it. And I don't believe I really got much clarification from this interview, honestly. And I guess that's what my problem is. Mm-hmm. My issue with this is fair weather people scare me. And I'm not speaking about just Troy Ave, just giving you my thoughts. People that their character wavers, some of the things that they believe in wavers, changes frequently from time to time. You don't know who you get one day from the next. Seasonal people. And not to say that Troy Ave is that, but everything in this interview sounds like the total opposite of everything I've ever heard from Troy Ave. Yeah. So that's a little confusing to me. I like people where there's some type of certainty, something you could bet on, something you can rely on. That's why breakups hurt when your partner pulls the rug from under you. Because you living with somebody, you think you know them, you think you're rocking, you think you vibe, and the next day, like, fuck you, I'm off of you. Then it's all of this shit. Yeah, you fucking living with a stranger. That's the kind of the vibe I get from this interview. He's basically rationalizing being a sellout and a snitch. Right. Which is fine. Which is cool. Right. Let me point that out as well.
Yeah.
I just don't really vibe with it. It's not
Yeah, I'm all for not giving it too much light though. As far as Charlemagne, I like that stance. Like, why?
Word.
Why?
All right.
There's positive shit to talk about.
I don't want to give this shit no more. There's nonsense. No more like.
There's positive shit to talk about. Why are we talking about the negative shit?
Yeah, I 100% agree with Charlemagne.
All right, well, let's talk about something then.
I don't know, man. I just want Troy to just, hopefully,
Y'all do know that this is a podcast and we have to talk about stuff.
Right.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's like I'm to the point now with,
and I'm not just saying this. I mean,
I hope that everything works out for everybody involved, but
it's just, I don't know, man. I just wish I don't know who's in his corner, who he's listening to, but he needs to stop doing interviews. That's just my take on it. Like, stop doing interviews, stop doing radio interviews, just stop.
It seems like there would be some legal.
That's what I thought.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought after the first one.
I feel like you would want to be talking about that for the purposes of your case.
Yeah, I thought the lawyers would be like, "Yo, you can't be going around on radio talking about the case, like, or talking about things that happen." That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how this shit works.
I don't know how this
but
shit goes either.
I mean, at this point, I'm thinking somebody would be like, "Yo, that's it. Enough is enough."
Well, on this interview, he does say that the lawyers, there's only but so much he can speak about. But then he's speaking about it. It lends to my earlier point, not earlier from this podcast, but a few weeks ago when I was like, he's playing a lot of different games. He's playing the media game, he's playing the street game, and he's playing the, what was the other game? The suing game. It's just too many games. From my taste, anyway. That's just my humble opinion. I'm only one man, in the great words of Tank. Very underrated Tank song, by the way. Tank need to put that remix out of When We with fucking Trey Songz and Ty Dolla $ign and him. I said that before, but whatever. He still hasn't put it out. All right, Rory. So what's going on? What do you have for me?
I have nothing for you.
You guys are great.
Nah, did you guys know that Dame he finally put out that book, Culture Vultures, that he was talking about for a while?
Oh yeah.
So how
it's released? It's out.
It's out, and how he put it out is actually super interesting. And again, books could have this already, but this is the first time I'm seeing something like this.
First time Rory's reading.
Yes. Well, no. The way audiobooks work, I don't know if Apple Music and Tidal have audiobooks, so you guys know if they do or not.
I think they do.
Apple does.
Apple has audiobooks.
Yeah.
So how Dame did it, though, is it's an album. So each chapter is a track, and it has sound effects, it has music beds. Like, it's a real thing. I thought it was very interesting. And
it's an audiobook.
And each... as an album?
No, that's cool.
Parks
I'm
is
just
being a
talking
dick,
shit.
but I understand what you're saying. Because Ian had a similar idea to do something like this. I just told him to fuck off.